What's up, guys? Spotbot here. We're looking at my Town Hall, level Town Hall 8 base, and we're going to run an all-Barbarian attack, or several all-Barbarian attacks. We're at Barbarian level 5, okay? And we did the same thing for Town Hall level 3 at the level 2 Barbarian level, but now we're at 5, and just to go over the stats of our Barbarian, we're at 23 damage per second, 95 hit points. Our training cost is 100 elixir. Okay, now if we jump up to level 6, the difference is damage per second becomes 26, which is an increase of 3. Hit points become 110, an increase of 15, and the training cost goes up 50% to 150 elixir. And in order to get your level 6 barbarians, well, you have to be at Town Hall level 9, and you have to upgrade your laboratory to level 7, and then you got to spend 4.5 million elixir, not elixir. I'm thinking Lex Luthor. No. You have to spend 4.5 million elixir and wait 7 days for your barbarians to upgrade to level 6. All right. So, and you got to be selective on the bases. All right. So I'm going to go to this first base. It's not a very pretty sight. And I'll tell you why. And why I selected this base. I mean, I just wanted to do it. Basically, number one, their town hall's on the outside of the base, so we know we can easily one-star the base. Secondly, I was looking at approximately 144,000 available gold loot on this base. Now, I'm not sure what's going on, but normally, in my experience, when you look at the gold storages, you would see more gold in there. It appears that there isn't hardly any gold in their gold storages, so my thinking was that most of the gold was in the gold mines. But there was only 7,561 gold in the gold mines. So I don't know, it just seems kind of odd. Normally you would see more gold in those gold mines. But the other thing that you can check when you're running something like this is look at if you're at the appropriate town hall level and you're attacking an appropriate town hall level, and they do have a dark elixir drill, look at the little storage container of their dark elixir drill. There was no dark elixir in there, and that should have indicated that there was hardly any gold in their gold mines. But again, I thought it should show more in their storages. At any rate, we still got the 1-star, and that's the other reason I wanted to attack that base. We missed the one gold mine actually down at the bottom left, but you know, it was an easy 1-star. Obviously, these guys that, like myself, that put their town halls on the outside of their base, right? And it's good, obviously, for any sort of army to attack that. But again, just talking about the types of bases that you want to attack with an all-barbarian army, you want to have everything on sort of where possible, on the exterior of their base. Now, in this situation, it isn't. All their gold mines and elixir collectors are on the inside of their, I think that's a level 6 wall. Well, level 6 wall, I can break through. It would be nice if some of those barbarians in the top left actually grouped up a little bit and went after the same wall. But at the same time, you know, you don't want them all together versus any wizard towers or mortars, if at all possible. So we obviously broke in there, and we're attacking their gold mines. Again, looking for bases. I'm always farming gold. No matter what I'm running here, I want to get as much gold as possible. I don't care about elixir because I am full on elixir. I have no more other upgrades on my Town Hall level 8 that I can apply with elixir. And even then, with this base, if I did want the elixir, I would have modified my attack a little bit differently and maybe attacked at the bottom right in order to break through that level 6 wall. Now, we're only at 46%. Thankfully, again, this base, not an ideal base to 1-star at a 50%. The Town Hall is in the middle. There's no way we're getting to the Town Hall, especially considering the wizard towers and the mortars, etc., with an all-barbarian army in this case. So, normally, if I was going for the 1-star, I wouldn't necessarily want to attack a base like this where those gold mines and gold elixir collectors are on the outside. So I cheese a little bit, and I use my 3 lightning spells in order to take out some additional buildings here and get my 1-star. All right? Like I said, normally you want all the gold mines and elixir collectors on the outside of their walls. And that would have been an easy, if that were the case, if that level 6 wall wasn't there, surrounding those, then it would have been easy 1-star. As it was, well, we used our lightning spells. It's okay. We're still doing an all. Oops, we're still doing an all barbarian attack, right? Okay. So let's look at this one. Now I didn't get this one. I didn't get a 1-star, which was unfortunate. So this is another one of those. I mean, it appears, just looking at the base, that destroying all their buildings on the exterior of the base, and this is why I like running an army that is sort of a cross between barbarians and archers, because you won't run into this situation. You'll have a better chance. You'll be better able to take out some of those buildings that are inside on the interiors of their walls. This is a what level? Actually, is that level 6? I think maybe this is a level 5. The gold walls are level 5. This is level 6. I think the purple is level 7, and then the black is level 8. So at any rate, I mean, they have level 6 walls here that are going to take a while to break through. So I have a hard time breaking through them, and I'm going after the last army camp at the top left, and that is, you know, I've destroyed every single building on the exterior of their base, and I'm sitting at 49%. So it's hard to tell sometimes just if you can achieve that 50%. It looked like, again, most of the stuff was on the exterior of the base, but with an all-barbarian army, you're going to be hard-pressed to break through too many walls, especially when we're dividing our army around the entirety of the outside of the base. It's going to be difficult to break into any of these walls and take out many of the buildings on the inside. At this point in time, this was almost immediately after that last attack. I didn't have any spells available, so otherwise I could have brought in my lightning spells and achieved that 50%, got the 1 star. But that's where I like the archers to complement the barbarians, so that the archers, without having to break the walls, they can take down some additional buildings, and we would have easily achieved our 50%, our 1 star on this base had we had a more complementary army of barbarians and archers. Again, it's all in the bases that you attack. Base selection is very, very important according to the configuration of your army. Okay, so this is the last attack. I just ran this one just now, a few moments ago, and this one worked out quite well. Again, they do have, this base does have a lot of their buildings on the inside. The reason why I wanted to attack this base and was focused in that top area is because of those additional gold mines that are in those top 2 locations, those top 2 areas of their base, right? There's 2 mines up in that area and 2 mines up in that area. So I sent the majority of my barbarians in that top area of the base. This base configuration, he doesn't have any buildings on the outside of his base on the bottom right. So that allowed me to concentrate my barbarians at the top left. And so we've broken into that that top right area, and now we've broken into that top, sort of the top left, the larger area, and we took out the cannon that was over here on this left-hand side. So we're still trying to break through. It's pretty tough. It's going to be pretty tough to break through on that wizard tower. I mean, we did end up doing it. We do end up taking the wizard tower, but we took a lot of damage there. But also at the same time, we're sort of taking focus from that wizard tower onto those barbarians, while the other ones came in and took out the rest of those gold mines. So 327,000 loot. That's not bad, especially considering, you know, how much we're spending on training an army of 200 barbarians at level 5. 200 barbarians is a total of, what, 20,000 elixir. 20,000 elixir, and the training time of 200, what is it, 25 barbarians. Let me do a little math because I didn't do this ahead of time. 25 barbarians in each barracks times 20 seconds divided by 60 is going to give us, what? No, that's not right. 8.3? No, it's 50. Sorry, 50 barbarians. 50 barbarians times 20 seconds times 10. Sorry, apologize. Divided by, times 20 over 60. Okay, it's going to take us just 16 2/3 of a minute, so almost 17 minutes in order to train that army of 200 barbarians. So not too bad, not too bad. It's a very quick training army, and the fact that we can get 327,000 gold out of an army that takes us less than 17 minutes to train and only costs us 20,000 elixir to train. We didn't use any spells on that attack. We didn't use anything else, right? So again, let's just take a look at his base. We'll go visit his base. It's all dependent on base configuration. You must select a base to attack that is applicable to the army that you are training. Otherwise, you're going to run into problems. Now, you can, you know, if you're going to train an army that is more complementary, like let's say you have some dragons, P.E.K.K.A. and minions and hog riders and everything else, and healers and giants, etc. I mean, yes, there is a more wide variety of bases that you can attack, for sure, definitely. But it's going to take you a lot longer to train that army. And whereas I can be selective on my bases, I can spend, again, if you look at the time it takes to run an attack, You know, you start with the 30 seconds to assess the base, and then you have about 2.5 minutes to attack. So about 3 minutes plus, you know, you work in an additional maybe 5 or 10 minutes to find a base that is applicable to your army. By the time you get back to your base, your next army is almost completely ready to go, and you can almost immediately attack. So without having to boost your barracks using gems, you can deploy rapid armies and get a ton of loot. And I'll put up my loot per hour against anybody else in Clash of Clans, and I can almost guarantee you I will beat them every time in loot per hour without gemming your barracks or gemming anything else. And I'll be on top every single time. I can almost guarantee it. All right, so that's the all Barbarian attack here on Town Hall Level 8. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back for more. Spider out.